I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is Ben Menesi. He is Vice President, Products and Innovation at panagenda. Ben, it's wonderful to have you here. Thanks for joining me today.
Judy, thank you so much for having us. This is an amazing location. I'm blown away. Thanks for the opportunity.
Well, great to have you here, and I'm excited to talk with you. But before we do that, just a quick note to our viewers. This interview is for informational purposes only. The NYSE doesn't recommend any investments or investment strategies. All right, so Ben, tell me about panagenda and what specific benefits does your TrueDEM product provide for large enterprise companies?
All right, so we were founded in '07. We've been in business since 2007. And our specialty has always been endpoint monitoring and what we refer to as APM, application performance monitoring. Now, what's happening right now is we're looking at the market kind of shifting a little bit, and digital experience monitoring is what we've been kind of at the forefront of in terms of innovation. We're serving over 1,000 customers today, including more than 10% of the Fortune 500 as well. We're all over, we have offices in about 4 different countries and customers in 49. So we've been fortunate to have been trusted by largely enterprise customers. And what we've been doing is focusing on digital experience monitoring for these enterprise customers with a lot of security in mind. That is what tends to resonate with larger financial customers.
Okay, so Ben, tell me, how do you envision your solution helping enterprises to maintain the same level of efficiency and collaboration they had pre-pandemic?
I absolutely love that question because we kind of tend to value things only when we lose them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the pandemic definitely created a lot of challenges for corporate IT in that they kind of lost control of their networks with people starting to work from home. So what we're seeing is that the work from anywhere or distributed work model that we're seeing becomes very dominant today has introduced a lot of blind spots into what corporate IT once was fully in charge of. I mean, pre-pandemic, they would hold the contracts, they would control network, the entire network perimeter, they would control their office networks. And today, you've got employees working from pretty much anywhere they feel like. So that has introduced significant challenges, and that's where this full visibility that we provide with our TrueDEM product comes in very, very handy. So what we look at is the entire end user journey. What we refer to when we say that is from the device all the way into a cloud platform like Microsoft 365. And then we divide this into different logical segments. So when issues happen, we can quickly pinpoint which of the segments is ultimately responsible. It could be your work from home environment, your home network, could be your ISP, could be the vendor that's going through some sort of an outage or a service degradation for that matter.
Okay, all right, so are the challenges of supporting employees reflected in any key metrics or trends you're seeing among your enterprise clients?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there was a huge uptick in the load on IT support organizations throughout the pandemic. And even though it has kind of downsided since then, what we're seeing that's really interesting, Judy, we have data points from millions of endpoints, right? What we see is that people suffer in silence. Let me put that into context. Our friends at Forrester did research on, they have this report called State of the Service Desk, where they concluded that about 60% of their respondents say they agree with the statement, I avoid the service desk, whereas 58% actually say that they live with problems, with ongoing problems that they know the help desk can't really help them resolve. So that is one of the big shifts that we're seeing, is that even though you might not get that many tickets about problems created by work from home, there's definitely a lot of discomfort going on, and that ultimately impacts productivity at various organizations. So what we're seeing as a shift on the market today is more and more IT organizations are starting to be incentivized by overall employee satisfaction, and digital experience is a big part of that.
Okay. All right, and finally, Ben, can you share any insights on why digital experience monitoring is an essential topic, even in today's economically challenged landscape?
Absolutely. I mean, when we look at the numbers, it seems very clear. At the end of 2022, I believe 25% of all professional jobs in North America were remote opportunities, right? So we can see that people are happier working from home. They tend to be more productive working from home. This is not going anywhere. If anything, it's only going to go up. And so IT organizations need to deal with these challenges regardless of the economic climate, is what I would say. And at the end of the day, we could look at tangible hard dollar savings and benefits of maintaining digital user experience, such as talent acquisition or employee retention, or actual hard dollar savings around hardware asset strategies and all of that. But ultimately, Judy, I think it comes down to innovation, right? There's always early adopters, there's always early and later majority as well as laggards. But when you look back at the 90s, email was a case just like this, and then instant messaging all the same in the early 2000s. It's just a matter of getting in fast and making sure that your employees are happy.
All right. Well, Ben, wonderful to talk with you. Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk today.
Thank you for the opportunity.